of road, as I always try and do in one of these cars, and we're going to put our foot down. Traction is off though, we'll point that out. The owner wanted me to get the traction off straight away because, yeah, this deserves a traction off, foot down moment. All right, so second gear. This week on FYD, we are giving away free stickers. Simply buy anything off the FYD website to the value of £5 and I will throw in free oil slick diamond cross stickers just like this. So buy either 2 OG stickers, buy any air freshener pack to the value of £5, get this sticker for free, buy any jet tag and you will get this sticker for free. No code needed, I'll just throw it in your order as a thank you. Oh my god, it sounds like a jet fighter going off. Oh my god. That sounds insane! What the hell? Mate, from in here it sounds like it's gonna bloody fly off over there. This actually sounds insane. So the Skoda Fabia VRS SE, so a special edition vehicle, one of 1,000 that was sort of a last hurrah for the VRS. Available in this blue colour, came with a few options, mainly being this full leather interior, but it has the actual numbers, so from 1 to 1,000, blue stitching in parts. So this one is 668, actually printed in the seats. Really cool features, something that would be very costly for an automaker to make. So as a limited run car, it's really cool that it has that in the interior. Other highlights of the special edition was cruise control and a 6-disc changer in this era of Fabia VRS. Modifications, let's get on to the modifications. This has a PD150 hybrid turbo, so a 1756 turbocharger, 240 horsepower from the remapping by BH Performance, and to harness all of that power there is a 6-paddle clutch. As we're cruising through a local town at the moment, my clutch foot is very, very happy that it's this easy to drive. Another big talking point is this has PD150 head bolts to stop head lift more than anything. Of course, if you produce more power in one of these diesels, it's creating a lot more power than it would from the factory. Stress to the head is a really, really big deal in these, so something to highlight, that needs to be done if you are going to go for power in one of these. As a 4-bar map sensor, intercooler with hard piping at the front, so it has all the supporting mods to make this thing just the ultimate hot hatch diesel. And of course, as you'll hear, it's got a straight through exhaust system. Really cool tip actually, usually they're, you know, a droop so it doesn't cloud the back of the car. You know, a lot of VRSs seem to have black all over the back of them. It's a cool look, but this one has a custom Cupra tip on it that means it doesn't actually soot the back of the car up, which is a really cool design, and I think it looks really in keeping with the look of the car. It's not too outlandish. The power though is where it's at. This thing is hugely powerful, and at the moment, you know, the owner's been enjoying it. Shout out to the owner, he's been enjoying it. He's mid-30s in MPG, even when he's putting his foot down, absolutely thrashing this thing. But he said it will happily do 50 MPG without a sweat. On the motorway, you'll probably get even more. Second gear through here, please. I pull into the Isle of Wight Pearl. Different sort of spot today, different vibe. I feel like they do coffee in here, so let's get a coffee. Okay. In regards to shoots, here we go. Ready? A coach has just pulled in with many elderly people, and now they're in the queue to get coffee. So I want to drive this car more than I want a coffee at the moment, so I'm going to leave them to do that. But I will say now, inside here there is a retrofitted cup holder from a Lupo, something that just needs to be in these generations of VAG cars. I feel like that is such a cool retrofit, something that you can trim down slightly on the dash and actually get into this. Works really well. There's a coin tray right next to it as well. You could do a dual one of these if you so wish to. Again, I love a good cup holder, so that just ticks the boxes in my books. Got a little bit of storage under here, and not annoying, but like the armrest in these cars is just interesting, isn't it? But it's not about that, it's about the drive, I get that. But the armrest is nice, just if you move it, it's really hard to get back to square one again. Another thing to point out is short shifter in this, but the factory VRS knob goes like that. So it means you can grab gears really nicely in it. Again, small things, but it just makes this car, what is usually, you know, a diesel hatchback, into just something that feels right. Anyway, enough blabbing, no coffee, onwards to nice bit of road, shall we? Funny because this doesn't actually react like a hot hatch. It's got such low down torque that you throw it in sort of any gear really, third gear. What a mad machine! This is like the ultimate diesel hatch in my opinion. It doesn't get any better than this. Just funny, I've been offered tons of these around the country and have actually never been able to shoot one for the channel. What have I been missing out on? This thing is a madness. Second gear, 3,000 RPM, crest round the corner. Mate, what a thing! In here though, as we cruise a little bit, and I still put my foot down when I can, it's actually a really quiet and comfortable place to be in here. In fact, it's got stance plus coilovers on it, which is something I wanted to tell you guys. They're relatively inexpensive, which is cool, but they ride really nicely, or these ones do on this one. It sits pretty low and proud, this thing, because it's got the TT comps on it as well, a wheel that I absolutely love from the Audi TTs of the similar generation. It doesn't look too crazy, this thing, which is what I sort of love. It's not necessarily a sleeper, because I feel like it does have the spoilers and the exhaust and bigger wheels and stuff, but it's very subtle and it's very tasteful in my opinion. It's just the drive though. The drive will knock you for six. I can't believe how well it drives, how nice it corners with the sort of wider stance that this car has, the lower center of gravity with different suspension, and the clutch again, I'm going to say it's just so nice to put your foot down in and just, yeah, this thing is just, again, 3,000 RPM, third gear. It absolutely, like, sort of smacks you with a torque figure that I just don't expect from a small diesel vehicle. So we come to a cyclist, there's a lot of cyclists out here today. Even low down in third gear, the torque is just there. That is so impressive. I am so impressed with this car.